I'm Calum.
I'm Jordan.
We're Flutter Red, and you're watching the Kerrang video podcast.
So I'm here with Jordan and Calum, Flutter Red.
Hello.
You're joining us on a quite nice day.
Lovely.
On a balcony in London. So tonight's your first night of the headlining tour.
Yeah,
How are you feeling about that?
Very excited and nervous because we get to play new songs off our album, which we've let people hear recently, and also we play some old songs. Hopefully people come out and enjoy it with us.
I think this tour is going to be especially interesting for us because now that effectively our record has been released, and so people will have a chance to know and hear and get to know the new songs. So for us, it's going to be really cool to see how people react.
Yeah.
If there's people going to be singing along, or when we play a song off the record, people are just going to be like, "This song sucks." So it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting. Everyone's kind of like, "Whoa!"
So the new album's called Leaving Everything Behind. Tell us a bit about the recording that with Brian McKinnon.
It was
Dream come
unreal.
true.
It really was. It's like a first chance for myself and some other guys in the band that got to go to America and record with Brian McKinnon alone. It was just it was crazy because we all listened. We probably all have at least one album that Brian McKinnon done in the past, and it was an amazing experience. We all learned so much about recording as a band, and as well as writing.
Yeah, totally. After working with Brian, I totally look at songwriting in a totally new way. He just took some of our songs, and we did a week of pre-production, and he would just say, "You know what, the song's cool. Well, I think we just need to change this note to a semitone up or whatever." Be like, "Man, that's incredible. Why did no one ever think of this before?" So
it gets paid for. So was
totally.
this Salad Days in Baltimore?
Yeah, this is Salad Day Studios in Baltimore, which is such an amazing setup. It's like a mansion with a recording studio in there.
Yeah.
The ultimate bachelor's pad, I think, for any musician or just any dude.
I don't know if you watched The Wire at all, but is Baltimore how it seems on The Wire?
Whenever we get told we were going there, everyone's like, "Oh, that place is so dangerous," and then when we got there, we got a taxi to the studio, and then the taxi driver was like, "Oh, don't bring your wallet out, you'll get shot and stuff." Or just I was like, "Oh my god!" But it turned out it was an amazing place. We walked about, and it wasn't as busy as I thought it was going to be, and everyone was really friendly. So.
Yeah, where we were was the kind of quiet industrial side of town. Michael Phelps, the Olympic swimmer, had a house just a mile and a half away, so it was kind of a nicer neighborhood, I think.
Right.
But there was an incident one night where our drummer got maybe just a little bit too many drinks down him, and the SWAT team showed up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sort of. So, but he was putting traffic cones on his head and everything, and this massive, giant police SWAT truck was just stopped right in the middle of the road, and was get the cones down, or kill you, and it was just oh my god, it's too much to handle.
Soil himself.
I think it was after they left, he just kind of hit under a traffic cone.
Yeah.
Put it back on his head. We went back to the studio just to chill out after that.
Yeah.
It's pretty scary.
The album's out on your own label. What made you decide to sort of go that avenue?
Yeah, well, we've seen that it was more easier to just do it ourselves.
It's totally doable these days, I think, is the thing with with the internet being such a useful tool nowadays, like MySpace and Facebook and all the social networking sites, as well as Spotify and stuff. It's just bands like us who come from a really small town, don't have a lot of money, we can do it ourselves with the help of a few other people. I think when we were starting out, we did a lot of shows with our friends in Shikari, and we kind of learned. We saw how they were doing it, and we thought, well, God, if this band can do it, a band similar to us, then we can go on and do the same thing. And I think just seeing how the music industry has changed in the past 5 years alone, I think it's just definitely made us want to go our own way, because we have so much more control over our music, over our touring schedule, over our merchandise, over ways we release our music to people, over ways we can connect with people who listen to our music. Yeah.
Complete control over everything we do. So
we had been on a record label before, and it was kind of, we were being told what to do, and that just wasn't really. We weren't comfortable at all. So I think it was just when we were given the option to go our own way, I think it was just 100% that's what we wanted to do.
Yeah. So you've made the album available in a variety of different formats, widgets and streams and stuff on the internet. What's the reaction been like from your fans to the new stuff?
Well, there
there's been some technical problems.
Oh yeah, we released it for like $1 before the release, and it's like cheaper than £1. So a lot of people go, no, I can't. A lot of people are saying we can't buy it. It's like $1 because you can. It's like cheaper than £1, and then we had a lot of problems with the website, but we're currently trying to fix it. And we just want people to like have our music.
The initial reaction we've gotten so far is, I mean, people are just like, wow, didn't really expect it, but it's fantastic. So I think it's definitely, it's really surprising for us sort of thing, because we were expecting people just to be like, whatever, just another band. But I think the fact that it has been kind of warmly welcomed it's really cool for us, because I think it's exceeded our expectations of how people were going to see it, which is really awesome, I think.
Yeah, so the album's out on October 19th, and it's preceded by the single Home Run 1997
Yes.
on the 5th. What's the story behind that song?
It's a song that like I wrote. I was like looking like at my past as a kid, and it's all about like in the eyes of like being a kid, like seeing your like mum and dad go through a divorce and having to leave your home and like just, I don't know, like get out of like pretty much like running away from your own home and like struggling in between like two different homes, you know what I mean? So I kind of wanted to like bring that kind of the experience I went through, and it's a lot of, like it's a subject a lot of people can relate to as well. So
definitely,
brilliant. Well, you start tonight. Good luck with the tour.
Yeah, cheers, thanks.
And hopefully, you know, it all goes well, and good luck with the album. So
cool.
Great group, but I think it's embracing the future in a really good way.
Yeah, I mean, I think ultimately we just wanted to let people hear it sooner than a release date. So
Awesome. Well, Jordan, Calum, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, man.